So I'm hoping that you guys are all still awake. And there we go. We have a couple of viewers. So I just want to begin, obviously, how I begin every video. If you don't already like and subscribe, you will find all the links after this video finishes in the big description box. And also during the video, I will pin direct links to my YouTube channel as well. So keep an eye out for that. Well, I hope everyone is doing all right this evening. It is pretty late. I apologize for how late I've done the video. I was just a little bit busy. But I do want to talk about the fact that Thursday was absolutely magical. So it was a 4-0 win, which definitely was absolutely amazing. And our Brazilian star striker did have a wonderful, wonderful performance. I'm sure you guys are all as excited about that scoring as I was. So just let me know exactly how excited down below in the comments, as you guys have already started commenting. So in terms of who was the star of the show, I definitely think that Martinelli did take that title. He did kick things off with a fantastic header into the far corner after Kieran Tierney's cross, which I thought was absolutely amazing. Also, you guys that have just joined the video, I do talk about the game and the team quite a lot. So that's what this video is about. I have quite a few topics that I do want to get through. It's like the usual thing sort of in all my videos. So if you don't already, like and subscribe and you'll get constant notifications, information, blah, blah, blah. Oh, funny comment. So back to Martinelli. He did also score his second of the night with a composed, right-footed finish in the box after some really, really good footwork on the field. He had 1 assist and his performance was rated as a 10 from many, many sources. Martinelli was outstanding, but Tierney was definitely a contender for my man of the match. Definitely, I think both players were really, really good, and obviously everyone has different opinions. It was solid from Holding 2. Yeah, I definitely agree with both of you. I just thought I just really, really, is the right word, appreciated. I really, really liked Martinelli's footwork essentially on the field. I just think it showed loads of skill and essentially raw talent, which obviously as players is something that you do need to possess in order to be a really, really good player. So obviously Bellerin was captain for the first time, and Tierney, as all of you guys are mentioning, had a really, really great game. Martinez also kept a clean sheet, which was phenomenal. I mean, we all know how we are with clean sheets. So some of you can tell me that we only played Standard, who are not in a big club. And yeah, I do know, but it was still great to see everything sort of in place, if you understand what I mean, just to see how everything sort of pulls through, how all the players mesh well together, and everyone's essential, what they call it, talents, I guess you could say, on the field. Tierney plays better than Kolasinac. Our defense looked better when he plays. Do you know what? I think the past few games that we've had, I think our defense is getting better, and obviously I think it will only continue to get better. So with all the information that I did give you guys on Martinelli, I do want to wonder if you guys think that we do start with him this weekend. So feel free to leave all of your comments down below on who you guys think should start and whether or not you agree with me on the fact that personally I just think it would be great to see Martinelli start, just because he had such great talent on the field in Thursday's game. So you guys have already started asking me about Sunday's game. So we do have our match on Sunday at home against Bournemouth. In terms of the game, I do believe that it is crucial that we are good in terms of defense in this game, just purely because defense seems to be one of our biggest, I don't want to say weak points, just because I'm not going to sort of announced that as a weak link in our team. But I do hope that we do step up the defense and we do keep it sort of level and we don't let that let us down. He's not ready to start in the Premier yet. Saka, Alba and Pepe to start. I definitely see where you're coming from, but I feel like just because he showed such promise in Thursday's game, I just think that it would be nice to give him sort of that shot and that chance, if you get what I mean. Sorry, I'm just trying to read everyone's comments. I think one thing that we can all agree with is our youth coming through are definitely knocking at the door. We have some of the most promising youth coming up and showing they can actually play with the big boys. I'm actually happy that the current feel around the club is positive. The scout, I definitely agree with that. Our youth definitely, in terms of, for example, Saka, definite amazing player, has shown so much promise and talent to the team, and definitely raw talent, which is something that so many people lack. I mean, you can be taught something, you can spend so long being taught something, but if there's not any raw talent there, then it's all just going to go to waste. So that's just my opinion. You are all very free to disagree with me, but I do agree with that comment. Is Ozil going to play? I have been asked this quite a lot, even on direct messages. I have absolutely no new information about him. But the second that I do, I will obviously redirect it to all of you guys that do watch all the videos. So going back onto the team game on Sunday, Bournemouth are renowned for knowing how to play attack football, even when they play away. So what do we need to do to keep a clean sheet is obviously one of the biggest questions that I think the coach should have in mind, as well as the players. I mean, I think it would be impeccable to keep a clean sheet, especially against Bournemouth. And obviously I do also want to know about what your preferred centre-back pairing for this match would be, so who you guys would actually enjoy seeing on the field together. So feel free to leave all of that on the comment section, and I am trying to reply to almost all of you guys as possible. What is your name? Subscribe. I will pin it underneath, and also after this video finishes, you will get direct links to my YouTube channel. You essentially get the same videos, but I would love just to get a few more subscribers. So if you don't already, feel free to subscribe for me. In terms of going back to the centre-back pairing, how many of you guys think that we should stick with Luis and Socrates? Feel free, Holding and Socrates start. Luis is a liability. Okay, perfect. That's answered the question that I've just thrown out there. I'd keep the defence as it was against Standard. To be fair, I probably would as well. I just feel like it absolutely showed that it's sort of getting better and we're not going to let anything sort of ruin our winning streak. The way it's going, we should all just manage the team. I think we do a really, really great job. Let me pray that Emery doesn't see this video. I'll probably get reported. Holding in Chambers. Okay. Luis should be playing where Jacka plays for me. Holding at the back as our number one centre back. So that's two people essentially that share that same sort of, what's it called, opinion. I'm not about to read that last comment. I would drop Lino. Why? That is the goalkeeper that I bloody mention in every video for you guys that have been following me for like a really, really long time. I say long time, maybe like a couple of months. You guys all know that I have Lino in goal, always. I think Emery sees Chambers as a utility player, not a starter. Feel free to expand on that. I definitely don't want Luis starting. Do you know what? I don't think he is going to start, so I think we can all just sort of rest easy and rest assured. I definitely don't think that's going to happen. We need Ozil and Arsenal. All of you guys that have been following know I do love him as a player, so Obviously, it's really painful for me to mention that. Yeah, whether Lino don't keep a clean sheet, it's time to have a Claude moment. Okay, so do you guys, sorry, I'm like coughing like 20 times. Okay, so did you guys know that the following players started every Premier League match so far? So there was Lino, Socrates, Maitland-Niles, Lino, Guendouzi, and Aubameyang. So personally, just sort of going through that list, I definitely do think that it is definitely more than likely, maybe more than 80%, 90%, that they will start again. Obviously, I do want to know who else you guys think would start. And now I'm kind of scared to give you guys my predicted lineup just because I'm getting really, really mixed comments. But I'm going to go ahead and say it anyway. I do think Lino should be in goal. Chambers, Socrates, Luiz, and Kolasinac in defence. Wilcock, Xhaka, Guendouzi in midfield. Pepe, Aubameyang, and Saka in attack. Just because you guys all know that the youth, as you guys have mentioned, so Saka, I think, is a really, really, really strong player. Definitely think he's going to bring it out for the team. So I just think those three all together are just going to be really, really strong and really, really positive sort of thing on the field. So I just hope that that is sort of the sort of combination that we get. Feel free to leave you guys' predicted lineups all down below. I do think that Tierney, Bellerin, and Holding are really pushing for starts, and I'm hoping that they will convince Emery to make a few changes and just to see what's going to happen with them as players. Those who wraps up in Fortnite. There you go. We can play 3 at back, Holding, Luiz, Socrates, 13, and Bellerin can go forward. Yeah, I definitely do think that they should go forward. I just think it's really, really... I think it's showing really, really good things at the minute. Will you be at the game? It's undisclosed yet. I don't really want to mention it. If you do see me, feel free to say hi and I'll shout you out. So moving on, another piece of news that did come through is to do with the cup tie. So like I mentioned, I think it was yesterday's video, if I'm not mistaken, or the one before, Liverpool are not expelled from the competition, and Arsenal's EFL Cup tie with Liverpool will go ahead as planned. So obviously they have been fined 200,000 and 100,000 of which will only be paid next season. So as we all know, the fine was for fielding an illegible player to win over MK Dons. I've already spoken about this in more length in the other videos. I definitely thought it was a joke, and I thought they should have been banned against from the competition. So let's just move on from that. And yeah, to be fair, another Arsenal Nudozo. What do you think of Tottenham? Do you know what it is? I don't like... That's right, we hate Tottenham. No. Honestly, do you know what? I don't like getting into these like controversial things. I like just talking about the team that I support, the team that I know that most of you guys, or essentially all of you guys, should support. So let's just keep it to talk about that. And yeah, bring Ozil back. Trust me, if I could, I would. So let's just essentially wait until the game. If any of you guys are going, just let me know down below in the comments, just so I know. And yeah, I just want to interact with most of you. None of you are going to give me your predicted lineups then. We want Ozil. Bloody hell. When I was talking about him, I didn't have this much enthusiasm. Now that he's bloody MIA, you guys will love him. Amazing. Well, I guess that is enough from me. It's pretty late. I will get back to you guys after the game's finished. Feel free to, well, not feel free, definitely watch this channel, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You guys will all get the links after, like, share, blah, 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 whatever it is that you guys do with the videos. And I do love you all. Thank you all for your support. Just continue to show it for me, and I will catch up with you guys very, very, very soon. And on that note, have a great night.